everyone. I've been thinking about doing a Let's Play for some time now, and one of my favorite games seems like a good place to start. I'm definitely going to be doing a playthrough as Sonic and Tails and Knuckles. Maybe even a playthrough as Tails alone, but I'm not sure if that's necessary. He takes the same route through stages as Sonic does, he's just easier to play because he can fly. If you're just starting out on this game and are looking for different things in the levels, Tails would be a good character to play as. I'm going to start as Sonic and Tails. I should be able to get all of the Chaos Emeralds before Zone 6, the end of Sonic 3, without any trouble. But I'm going to try to avoid using Super Sonic as much as possible because I don't want this to be too easy and I want to show how to fight all the bosses and such properly. That guy gets me every time. The first special stage is right here. Basically what you want to do is grab the blue spheres. If you have a big group of them like this, you can just outline them and they all turn into rings. You can get the rings for more points, but I'm not really concerned about that. I just want to get through the stage and get the Chaos Emerald. The longer you spend in here, the faster Sonic goes and it becomes harder, which is why I don't want to bother with the rings. These special stages definitely are a little rough on the eyes, unfortunately. But it was really impressive what they were able to pull off back in 93, 94. And that's the first Chaos Emerald. 6 more to go. I should be able to get 3 or 4 on the first zone. Here's a bubble shield. It's one of 3 shields in the game. It lets you breathe underwater, and Sonic can do a bounce attack with it. There's the one up back there, but I'm not too concerned about it. We'll be fighting this guy again later. For now, we don't need to do anything. Let's get the second special stage. If you touch the red spheres, you do instantly fail, so the special stages are definitely difficult until you get used to them. But this is definitely a lot easier than the special stages in Sonic 2. There we go. Not too bad. Here's Here's something interesting. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the shields also block some enemy projectiles, but yeah, it's not very helpful. There's a fire shield. Lets you do kind of a mid-air dash, and it makes you immune to fire, of course. And then there's also the, I think it's called the lightning shield, which draws rings to you like a magnet. Okay, that guy's pretty easy to beat, especially if you have the fire shield, since he can't really hurt you unless you touch him. At the end of each act, or Act 1, you can juggle the sign, and if it hits certain spots on the ground, it will reveal item crates, like that bubble shield. And here's the third special stage. Gotta watch out for the bumpers. When you hit them, they'll send you walking backwards, but if you just press up on the D-pad or analog stick, whatever you're using, you can start going forwards again. Okay, that one's pretty easy too. I know there's at least 4 special stage rings in Zone 1, but I can't remember if I've seen the 4th one before or not. Tails looks so funny when he's swimming. Now let's do a bonus stage. Why not? There's 3 different bonus stages. This one's probably my least favorite, and that's why. Sometimes you'll lose rings instead of gaining them. Let's just try that a couple more times, see if we can get a few rings. I won't waste too much time in here. After you hit those blue tiles a few times, they turn into gold tiles, and that's how you get out of the special stage, or bonus stage. Let's just go ahead and try to get out of here. I came out with more rings than I went in, but it's not a big deal. As long as I have some. Here's a lightning shield. Don't think it protects from these guys. Could be wrong. Oh, and you lose it if you go in the water. Same with the fire shield. If you go in the water, it's gone. Don't go on this route very often. I guess that's one thing that keeps this game interesting. I always end up going to different routes. Just wait for that to flash. See, I think that's a fire shield up there. That'd be very useful. Let's try another bonus stage. Okay, this one is probably my favorite. You just jump to go from orb to orb, you have to time it right. You can get shields and rings and even a few 1-ups in here. That would give me a bubble shield, that's a fire shield. Oh, Tails just hit the exit. There's a beam at the bottom that slowly moves up, and if you touch it, you're out. Or if you go off the top of the screen, you get out as well. Okay. And we're almost to the end of this zone. Not really anything to do here, just keep running right. Watch Tails be silly. Goodbye, Tails. Hope that's not too loud. It seems really loud to me. Tails, pick a speed. Alright, first real boss battle. You can't really do much, do you, if you have a fire shield, because he's shooting fireballs. Just have to be careful not to fall. You have to be careful with Tails, too. If he hurts him, you can just go right through the boss. Other than that, he's pretty easy. You would think Dr. Robotnik would come up with something a little more creative. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save here, in case something messes up with the recording in the future. But that's the only time I'm gonna be using quick saves. And we'll call that an episode.